How can you tell if your breastfed baby is full? Hi everybody, my name is Nikki. I'm a board certified lactation consultant and registered nurse. I've been helping moms and babes breastfeed for over 20 years and I love my job. I've developed, and there's past videos on this, 3 specific phases that your baby goes through while they're at breastfeeding to show you that they're getting full and are full. Okay, so this is gonna be a 3-part series. So hang in there with me because I feel like I need to break it down even more than what I have in the past. Part 1 of breastfeeding, right? Part 1 of at breastfeeding, understanding what your baby is doing in that moment in time. Part 1 is that ravenous eating. You latch your baby and they do something that shows you they're getting milk. And here's some signs that your baby is getting milk. They're noisy. You can hear them suck, swallow, breathe, suck, swallow, breathe. You can hear it and it's very rhythmic in nature, okay? But I want you to understand that at different ages, these phases look different, but I need you to understand that there's milk removal going on because they're noisy. You can hear it. You feel the long, hard pulls, and it's very, very, very rhythmic. Also understand that when your baby is in this first phase of this ravenous eating, I want you to remind yourself what this actually looks like for your baby. It's like you're doing a bench press, okay? Lots of work, but you're doing it repetitively, and then you need a small break. And then you go back and do your bench presses, and you need a small break. This is ravenous eating, and this is what it looks like. Now, your baby is expelling a lot of energy to remove the milk, so they need those small breaks in between the repetitions of eating. Now, notice, I didn't say anything about the clock, and I haven't said anything about timing, because that doesn't depict your baby getting milk. What does is what you're visualizing and seeing. Ravenous eating, repetitions. This does not apply to a baby who's eating colostrum. So a baby in those first couple of days of life may not get or be as rhythmic as what it's going to become later. So please understand there's a difference. Once milk arrives, you'll see more of that rhythm and that pattern, okay? So this is the phase 1 of an at breastfeeding session. How do I know if my baby's getting milk? And how do I know my baby's full? Pay attention because part 2 is coming, and part 2 is exciting because you're gonna start to be able to see this in your baby. Again, this is part 1. Follow, like, share. Part 2 is coming.